Imagine that you are watching TV and all of a sudden your show is interrupted by a news bulletin telling you that an Amber Alert has been issued. Your heart immediately skips a beat and you wonder whose beloved child has gone missing. Could it be a neighbor, a friend, or a relative? No one wants to hear that an innocent child has gone missing and may be in serious danger. But with the help of the Amber Plan, missing children can be found a lot faster, with chances of finding them alive much higher. I wanted to know more about the Amber Alert system, so I did some research on it. The Amber Alert is a great system that not only has a national plan, but also has state plans. The Amber Alert was founded after the kidnapping and death of Amber Hagerman. On January 13, 1996, Amber Hagerman was riding her bike near her grandparents' home in Arlington, Texas. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website, date unknown, a neighbor heard Amber scream, saw a man pull her off her bike, throw her into the front seat of his pickup truck, and drive away at a high rate of speed. Unfortunately, 4 days later, Amber's body was found in a drainage ditch 4 miles away. When the community heard about Amber's murder, they became very upset and decided to take action. On its website, the last updated date is unknown. The Amber Alert program states, Amber's family and their community began working with radio stations in Dallas to broadcast special alerts in the event of a kidnapping to help prevent similar tragedies. The Dallas-Fort Worth Association of Radio Managers and Law Enforcement Agencies in Texas decided that it was necessary to develop a plan that would help if something like this ever happened again. So they created the Amber Plan. Amber stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. The goal of the Texas Amber Plan is to help recover missing children as quickly as possible. At first, no other radio stations were interested in participating. However, in 1999, area television stations decided to jump on board and broadcast these special alerts. Texas is not the only state to send out urgent bulletins regarding a missing child. According to the Amber Alert program website, date unknown, in 2000, the U.S. House of Representatives put into action H.R. 605, creating a nationwide initiative to implement the Amber Plan. On October 2, 2002, President Bush held the first ever White House conference on missing, exploited, and runaway children. Following the conference at the White House, Deborah J. Daniels, Assistant Attorney General for the Office of Justice Programs, was appointed as the National Amber Alert Coordinator. The coordinator is in charge of helping state and local officials create and improve Amber plans and promote statewide and regional coordination among plans. On April 30, 2003, President Bush signed the PROTECT Act. The PROTECT Act requires every state to develop their own Amber Plan and to maintain it. According to the U.S. Department of Justice website, date unknown, the PROTECT Act tasks the National Amber Coordinator to facilitate Amber network development, support development for state Amber plans and efforts, help eliminate geographic gaps in Amber networks, provide regional Amber network coordination, and establish guidance on criteria for issuing an Amber Alert. Today, all 50 states have their own Amber Plan. Radio and television broadcasters play a huge role when an Amber Alert is issued. According to the state of Iowa's Amber Alert System website, date unknown, the Amber Plan is a voluntary cooperative program between law enforcement agencies and local broadcasters to send an emergency alert to the public when a child has been abducted and it is believed that they are in serious bodily harm or death. When an Amber Alert is issued, local radio and television stations send out urgent bulletins about the missing child using the Emergency Alert System, also known as the EAS. According to the Federal Communications Commission website, date unknown, a description of the abducted child, suspected abductor, and details of the abduction are broadcast to millions of viewers and listeners. The alert is read after a distinctive sound tone and the announcement, "This is an Amber Alert." It is a federal requirement that all radio and television stations have devices that can observe EAS warnings and can communicate information to their audiences quickly. Under an Amber Alert, law enforcement agencies instantly gain the attention of many listeners and viewers. The Amber Plan trusts the community to find the missing child in a timely manner. According to the state of Iowa's Amber Alert System website, date unknown, it is hoped that this early warning system will not only coerce a kidnapper into releasing the child for fear of being arrested, but also deter the person from committing the crime in the first place. Preventing abductions from happening is one of the main purposes of the Amber Plan. The public plays a huge role in helping find the abducted child. Deborah Daniels, Assistant Attorney General and National Amber Alert Coordinator, stated 74% of children who are kidnapped and later found murdered are killed within the first 3 hours of being taken. As Amber Alert Coordinator, I am working closely with local law enforcement and broadcasters to speed the safe recovery of every abducted child. Some of the benefits of the Amber Alert system are that it is free, it can save a child from being murdered, and it makes kidnappers think twice before committing such an awful act. The community becomes very important in helping find the abductor and the missing child. It is very important that members of the public relay any information that they may have about the abduction to any law enforcement agency as soon as possible. According to the Federal Communications Commission website, date unknown, in any case, if you see a child, adult, or vehicle fitting an Amber Alert description, immediately call the telephone number given in the Amber Alert and provide authorities with as much information as possible. Under an Amber Alert, the public needs to be tuned in to what is going on around them, such as traffic or any other clues that they may have that could help locate the missing child. The Amber Alert system is a great system that allows states to create their own plans that will aid in the rescue of missing children in the future. According to the state of Iowa's Amber Alert System website, date unknown, the goal of the Amber Plan is for the safe recovery of missing children that a law enforcement agency believes are in serious danger of bodily harm or death. For a successful recovery of an abducted child, time is of the essence. The public is a tool that helps law enforcement safely recover missing children and quickly find the suspect. As of today, there have been 572 successful recoveries of abducted children using the Amber Alert system. Every child saved by the Amber Alert system is a living tribute to Amber Hagerman.